Hello, fellow farmers. Man, you were on the spot. Check used machinery. Yes, indeed. How you doing, Alex? Thanks for being here. I need to get a music player that has better volume control, so I can fade it out, because this is only either it's either like one volume position up or it's completely off. Hey, Willie. I am doing well. Thanks for asking. Let's check used equipment. Oh, man. Yeah, let me tell you about the wheel. I got the wheel yesterday. And as you know, I got the 2 joysticks a few days before. And I got the whole thing set up, and then I started using it, and I started, playing on a map with it. And after about 10 minutes, I just said, you know what? I'm sending this all back, because it was just too much. It was just too much for me. I mean, it's like the wheel itself was nice. It was the Thrustmaster TRX, or I forget what they call it. One of the new ones. It's a really nice wheel, and the pedals are nice. But I'm on carpet, so like the pedals were sliding around a little bit, and then there's certain key bindings that I'm used to on the controller that I can't do on the wheel. So and there's no sticks on the wheel. So if I want to change my view angle, I have to like go up to use the mouse to do that. And then the joysticks. Yeah, I'm sending it all back. I'm just gonna stick with this. Yeah, I mean the wheel makes driving a tractor or a truck a lot nicer and easier. You can definitely be a lot more precise with your steering, with your speed. I was like backing trailers in with the articulated tractor and doing it really nice too. It makes that better, but it makes everything else in the game harder, because you have to constantly be switching between the keyboard, the mouse, the wheel, and yeah. So I was like, it's getting complicated. It's taking up all my desk space. I said, yeah, I'm not going to do it. So yeah. So, I got it on Amazon. So all I had to do was just box it up and, and drop it off. Empty the tanks and detach them and see what happens. Okay. Let's try that. That'll be a fun experiment to get started with. If it lets me empty them. It should, right? Well, I don't know if I want to. Hopefully, I can empty it into my little reservoir here, or into my storage tanks. See if it gives me the option. No, it's not giving me the option. We'll have to empty it into pallets, I guess. Okay. Piece of cake, man. Now you said something bad happens when if you do that when they're still full, right? Maybe that was just you. Maybe you pushed the button wrong or something. Yeah. Yeah, I could see how taking them off when they're full might cause it to bug out. If it's not, if that's not in the code. Yeah, that works pretty much flawlessly. Unfortunately, we're not going to need this until, like, next season, I think. So, I think it was next season, right? We've already planted. I think all of our fields are planted already. Yep, everything's all set. So, yeah. So I'll put this planter away, and then maybe I will. Maybe I will empty the tanks and take them off, so I don't have to carry the weight around with me, or at least just empty the tanks. Since I'm going to be using this tractor for other jobs in the meantime. Oh, get in there. Close one. Alright. And the 8RX is pretty nice. In fact, I think it's the only four-track vehicle that steers like a regular tractor, which I kind of appreciate. I think all the other tracked vehicles are either single track on both sides, yeah, or the quad tracks that pivot in the middle. Yeah, so it's really easy to handle. Nice vehicle. Yeah, I guess I'll just leave the stuff in the tanks. If it feels like the weight is becoming a problem, I can always empty them, but I don't think it'll hurt anything. Okay, so let's take a look at our production and animals. Chickens are doing swell. The cows are doing swell. Ooh, it looks like our sheep need a little bit of food. And we do have our hay. So let's just find the appropriate vehicle. And we'll fill up a load for the sheep. I think I'm going to remove this tree here, because I would really like to just turn left out of there. Whoops. Whoops. Wrong buttons. There we go. Oh, and this guy needs some maintenance too. Oh yeah, I did see the Bordeaux stuff. I did download it. I don't know if I'm going to use it on this map. I don't think I've got anything, again, besides that one field. I don't really have anything big enough that I think I would want to use that for. But definitely I'm going to be keeping my eyes out for another map that I can use it on. Maybe that, what was it called? Clarkson? That 4X map with the 100+ hectare fields on it. I bet the Burgo stuff would be good on that. And at first I got pretty excited about that map because the fields are so massive. But then I started thinking about it, and it's like, I don't know, do I want to be harvesting a field for like 8 hours, 8+ hours of gameplay? It might not be as much fun as it seems like it would be. Are you talking about Frankenmuth, Wee Willie? Yeah. Yeah, that looks like a nice map. I just downloaded that one. I'll probably spend a little time on there too to check it out. I'm starting to think about what to do. What map to do after this series. Isn't this supposed to have hay in it? What happened to all my hay? Didn't I just fill that with grass recently? Okay, that's odd. I thought I had grass. Oh, it's because I'm at the wrong silo. I gotta go over here. This is where the hay is. And I think we only need like 9 or 10,000 of it, so I'm gonna try not to overshoot. There. Just give them that much. Yeah, I think they give you the small case harvester though, isn't it? Like the 8-meter one. Hmm. Oh, okay. I've been playing on County Line lately, which is not really a friendly map to start on because there's really no starting farm. There's some land that has buildings and sheds on them, but you can't open them and they're not removable, even if you buy the land. So on that one, I bought an empty, I bought a plot of land that had a lot of empty grass, and I just built my own farm from scratch on it. And that's a nice big map. But that was like, I think that was ported over from FS19, so I don't think they really put much effort into the conversion. It just seems like it was just, get it to run in FS22. It's, some of the textures are not highly detailed and stuff. But I do like the layout of the map. Okay, let's take a look at production here. Strawberries are okay. Bakery looks good. We're still making a little bit more fabric. All that's almost done. Wooden furniture is fine. We're making butter right now for the bakeries. And we're making clothes. And the BGA's got central. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and the BGA's full. So the industrial bakery is the new one. And it's got, yeah, I mean, it's got enough ingredients to get started. So as soon as we give it some milk and flour, we'll be ready to go with that one and start making even more cake. Okay. Let's just check the fields one more time. I think I've already done all the field work that I can do. Yeah, I mean, everything's fully fertilized. Do we have any weeds? There's no live weeds anywhere. Yeah, so I think we can go to bed and see what's going on in June. Oh, you know what? I've been using that price tracker, or the price trigger, to tell me when to sell stuff. What I've realized though is that the highest price is not necessarily the highest that you can possibly get. I think this only shows the highest price that it's seen in the game. All right, so like cake there, it says 11,083. But if we go here and we look for cake, well, maybe it is 10,815. It says it's the highest one. So yeah. So it seems like the seasonal fluctuations, I don't know if it seems like they change from year to year or something. I don't know. This game is not that good at, well, we've talked about it before. It likes to keep you a little bit confused so that you can't plan anything too well. I don't know what they have against making a plan and having it work, but they seem to discourage that sort of thing. Anywho, we'll do the best we can in spite of those limitations. Okay, so it looks like furniture is at a good price. Check used. It's got one of those. These are nice. But I do have the auto load trailer, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah, nothing else there that I really want. What was I going to do? Oh, I want to check to see how much furniture we have, if it's worth making a trip to sell. Because I think we just sold a bunch, didn't we? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Yeah, we did just sell a bunch. All right, so there's not, you know, I've only got a few pallets here, so I won't bother selling furniture. So in that case, I guess we just do the same thing we just did before. Check our production. We'll deliver milk, collect eggs, that sort of thing. Hey, Lanesta, how are you? Glad you could join us. All right, so by now, I think the production of cloth is probably about done. Yeah, cotton's done. We still got some wool, and we might have some wool that we can take over there as well. Let's head over and check on the eggs. Yeah, we got a little bit of wool. I guess if we're going to take eggs over, we might as well take the wool as well. We just stick it in the warehouse. And then we probably have enough milk and slurry now to make a delivery. Man, I thought I wasn't going to start there for a second. Nothing yet, Lanesta. Yep, not just yet. But all of our crops should be growing. So we'll have lots of nice green fields to look at. Weed-free, I might add. Isn't that lovely? I love seeing those green fields when the crops first start growing. As far as the eye can see. Oh, I forgot the wool. Oh well, we'll get it next time. Yeah. Yeah, if there's anything case. Hey, you know what? I on that On a new map I was checking out, I thought I would try to do it with all case stuff. And when you look at it, there's not a lot of options on tractors for case. At least not in vanilla. I was kind of surprised. I thought I'd always felt like case was pretty well represented, but if you look at the tractors, like just the vanilla tractors, there's only one small one, this Case Maxim. I think there's no medium tractors from Case. Well, here, it'll be easier if we just go to the brand, right? You got that. You got the AFS Connect. And then you got your quad tracks. And that's it. So one small, one kind of large, and 3 really large. And then the rest are just harvesters and stuff. Seems like there was... oh, okay. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I mean, it seems like there was a lot more case stuff previously. I don't know what happened. Like, they had the Puma, which was kind of a favorite starting tractor of mine. I don't remember what else they had, but yeah, kind of surprising. But I think out of all the brands, probably John Deere and New Holland probably have the best range of tractors in the vanilla game. Because they've got them in all different sizes and configurations. What am I doing over here? I'm used to coming over here because that's where the chickens used to be. Oh, cool. More sprayers. Yeah, I hope they have another one that kind of stands up against the Hardy, because there's a few mods out and some ports from previous versions of the game. And none of those sprayers have the same speed or fluid capacity that the Hardy does. So, I mean, the Hardy seems like the best choice almost every single time. Okay, let's check animal food. Should be pretty much the same. Yeah, we don't have quite enough milk to fill a tanker, but we do have enough slurry to make a delivery, so we'll do that. We'll have to keep an eye on the cow food because it looks like we're pretty much out of silage and hay. Now, I do have a lot more hay that I can put in there, but we don't want to run out of cow food. I feel like... There we go. That's better. For some reason, after you do that, you can't get into the vehicle. I'll run over there again. Although I'll tell you, now that the cow barn is almost empty, this might be a good time for me to sell it and replace it with that larger one, as well as flatten out the land there. Although I don't have much money, I think I'll have to wait until we sell something else. And I need to pay better attention to what I'm doing because I'm just running around and passing things. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, with that big cow pasture, you have to fill the water, like, pretty much every day. It's kind of a pain. I wish they had the option to plumb it. Yeah, or just a bigger tank. I guess you could always modify it and increase the capacity of the tank. That's easy enough to do in the XML files. All right. More juice for the BGA. Will give us some nice cash. Let's check on the fields. When do we harvest? Barley, if I had planted it, could have been done now. Okay, looks like next month we'll be able to harvest oats, which we have on one of the fields. That one up there. And that'll give us the straw that we need for the cows. Yeah, so maybe I should just take out a loan and take care of these cows. Take care of this cow barn now, since there's nothing else going on, and since the food is nearly empty, I wouldn't lose too much by getting rid of the barn right now. What do you guys think? Sound like a plan? We'll get the milk out of it first as well, though. The 490, where am I going to put it, though? Well, I mean, I got plenty of land. I wouldn't be able to put it over here, though. There's no space for it here. And with that one, man, you have to be... I don't know. I'm not sure I want that one, guys. Because you really have to be on top of the TMR situation. And I wouldn't... It doesn't have a built-in food mixer. Yeah, Lanesta, it's real nice. It's real nice to drive the tractor with, but it just made everything else a little more difficult. And it takes up a lot of desk space, which kind of gets in the way of me doing other stuff on my computer. So at the end, I decided just to keep things simple and stick with my game controller. I'll still get plenty of enjoyment. I think if I had like another computer, it would be really cool to have like a dedicated farm sim or driving sim setup. But I only have this one, so. All right, guys. So we're gonna have to settle this. We're gonna have to settle this debate here. Or make a decision. Let's say I guess there's not really a debate, but for the cows. Okay, so I currently have this cow barn that holds 80 cows, and it has the automated food mixer. We could replace it with one of, I guess, two different options. There's this cow barn, which is basically the same size and shape, so it would fit in the same place. It has the automated feeder like this one, but this one holds 240 cows, which is 3 times as many. The nice thing about that, again, if it's in the same place, where I already have my silo, I have my shed, I have my silage, I have my hay, I mean, all the stuff I need to support the cows, I've already built around this place. And 240 cows is still 3 times as much milk and slurry as we have now. The other option is my cow pasture, which is, well, I guess it's not enormously bigger. I don't know. Maybe I could fit it here. It would take some work to make it fit here, I think. Yeah. So ideally, I would need to find another place for it. You know, maybe I could put it over here. But my main concern with that is, yeah, that it's more labor intensive because you have to give them water. And I would also have to mix my own food and give it to the cows, which is going to mean daily tasks. And once you get up to 490 cows, you need a lot of silage. So I would end up spending a lot of time doing cows, which wasn't necessarily my primary objective. Yeah. So why don't we do the big brother of this one, and then if we decide we want to add yet more cows later, then we'll do the big one. Oh, I should sell the cows first. I'll get a decent chunk of change for that. And then I can take the opportunity to flatten all this terrain that I didn't do properly the first time. Okay, so select and sell. Select and sell. Select and sell. And select and sell. Okay, so that got me about 100 grand. And then we'll delete that. Okay, and we got a decent amount of money back for that. I'm going to delete this too and place another one. I don't even know. It might not even really be necessary for me to have that slurry pit, since I've been pretty good about emptying it out and getting it over to the BGA. Yeah, so now I just want to level out all this land to make it even with the rest. Alright, so we'll get the leveling tool, crank up the strength a few notches, make it a little bigger, and it seems like it's not doing anything. Alright, let's try that again. There we go. Let's make that bigger. I wish it would like beep or something once it gets to the level that you want, because it's hard to tell visually when you're done. And then this area back here, I'll kind of re-landscape to make, with like some stone where that drops off there. Level that out too. Okay. I think that's about as flat as it's going to get. Let's just... Nope, there's a little bit there that I missed. Okay, that looks good. Okay. Looks like that's flat. Alright, now let's take care of these edges here. I'm going to paint these rock color. Like that. Kind of like we did over by the silage. Just to kind of make that look a little more realistic, like it's cut out. I think I'll have to remove that birch tree. Okay. All right. Let's put the shed in. And we'll see if we can get it in roughly the same location. Looks like the alignment is still good. Right about there. Yep, looks like I still have a little bit of uneven terrain here. That looks good though. Oh yeah, I would still like to get myself a horse. Yes. Okay. Nice. This kind of worked out pretty well. Like I said, except for that birch tree, we'll have to take that out since it's floating in the air now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to have to borrow money for the cows. Okay. Yeah. Well, let's do a little more landscaping first. I had my controller resting on my lap. It's not too reliable. All right. Well, first of all, let's put a little bit of grass scattered about here in the yard where the cows are going to be. Not a lot. And then maybe a couple little bushes here and there. And then we'll put some bushes back here. Yeah, I should have put the grass first. I don't know why the leveling tool removes grass, but nothing else. Okay. Alright, and we can even put a little tree back there. Let's put a little birch tree. There we go. Okay. Now this part over here, I'll just turn that into gravel. then we'll need to do gravel around the rest of the barn to make that consistent with the rest of the map. Maybe I'll leave, you know, I'll put some animal mud right here. I guess that kind of can be where the cows go in. You know, so we might expect to have some mud on top of the gravel here and there. Right, and then as well, where the cows live, right, there's probably going to be a lot of trampled grass going in and out of these areas. You know, maybe like along the edge of the fence, if, you know, if they walk around the outside. And hopefully all this stays after I save the game. Okay, and then we need to put grass back down over here, which is going to destroy the shrubberies. I'm going to have to go see those knights again to get more shrubs. I don't like the way they talk to me. Okay. How's that? Look good? Yeah, I think we're good. I think that looks pretty nice. Looks natural. That's what I'm after. Okay. Yeah, let's borrow some money for cows. Say, hey Doris, I sold all my cows today and I need to borrow money to buy more cows. It should be like, whatever, Tuplex. Just get your money and get the hell out of here. Don't come back until you have some cake. Okay. Let's get Holsteins this time. What do you think? Right, so I'm getting, whoops. I'm getting the 12-month-old cows because those will make milk, and they're a little bit cheaper than the 18-month-old cows. They won't reproduce though, but that's okay because what I'm going to do is I'll buy the 80 that I had before. And then we'll just let them reproduce. Or tell you what, why don't let's get 120. Okay, so we'll already have 50% more cows than we did previously, and in a season or two they'll double, and we'll have 240 cows then, and then it'll be full. Okay. And I'm not sure how much slurry this will hold without the storage tank, but I don't think there's any chance that we're going to fill it up. So, all right, and then we'll buy some feed for them. Well, we'll buy some silage. I have hay. I think that's it actually. I have hay. I'm out of straw. We'll have straw when we do. We'll have more straw when we get the barley. But for now, I'll just buy a trailer load of each. No, I haven't gotten it yet. I think I'll probably buy it just because I want, you know, I want the complete set of stuff. But since it's all related to grapes and stuff and olives, I haven't been really all that keen on buying it. But I'm sure that at some point I'll want to try that stuff, so. I think we can cut grass this month too. I think it's ready to be cut. So we'll get... Is that it? Yeah. Yeah, we'll cut some more grass. I'm probably going to have to expand our grass field. I don't think that's going to be enough for 240 cows and the sheep. Of course, if we keep doing cotton, there might not be much point in having sheep anymore. Maybe I'll get rid of the sheep just to have one less thing to deal with, you know. Let me know what you guys think about that. Oh, I need to open up. Do I need to open up both sides? Well, they're both open anyway. Oh, okay. All right. I thought it was yesterday that it said it was in the forage state, but yeah. Okay, we'll do it next month. We can do that while the oats are getting harvested. All right, so let's go buy. We'll buy some straw and some silage from the multi-fruit buying station. We can check it again. Yeah. And then, you know, since there's not much going on here in June, maybe this would be a good time to expand the field. Alright, let's see. Straw. Let's fill her up. Straw's cheap, so we'll just fill up the whole wagon. I think it might not all fit, but we can, the excess we can put in my little silo over there. Hey, Turbo. I kind of wish this... I kind of wish that silage pit was about 3 feet to the left. Oh, this is so much nicer now that it's flat. I can't tell you how much that was bugging me. Oh, it does hold it all. I wonder if this has... This must have a higher food capacity. No, I can't move it. I mean, I can delete it and put down a new one, but I don't really want to do that. I'll just live with it. It just requires slightly better driving than I'm used to. Okay, and then we'll buy silage. There we go. And then we'll also need some mineral feed. Now that stuff is expensive, but I don't think we need a whole lot of it, so I'll probably just get like, 15,000 liters or something of the mineral feed. Yeah, I agree with you, Lanesta. We need like the Picker Dollies mod for Farm Sim. Okay, well the silage is a much bigger target, so I can back it in pretty easily. Will this wagon actually hold mineral feed? It's this one, right? Didn't I have... Didn't I have a loading wagon? I think I lost my loading wagon. I'm going to have to buy another one. I kind of screwed up because I was deleting some old mods. And I deleted a Stroutman mod that I didn't think I was using, but it was actually the loading wagon that I had in this game. And when I tried to load the game, it told me that I was missing the mod. So I went and downloaded it. But for some reason it didn't recognize that it was there again, and I think maybe I may have lost it. I'll take a look here real quick. But I didn't see it in my inventory, so it's probably gone. Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah, good point. Yeah. I can use that for straw, right? Because that's what I was thinking about, is the straw that I want to get from the oats. Comfort support wheel. That sounds nice. This is the one that I have. Where's the... Oh, here it is. Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. It's only for grass. That's too bad. Yeah, that would have been kind of cool to be able to use the forage harvester for that. Okay, yeah, I guess I'm going to have to buy another loading wagon then when it comes time to collect straw. I really don't like collecting straw. It's kind of a pain. And there's so much on the field, it's like you just have to empty it and empty it and empty it and empty it. You know? It takes forever. Okay, so this goes here. Okay. So now we have what we need to make food for the bovines. And I think I need to do a little more landscaping over there. Let's get that fixed up real quick. Let's see. Just got to put down some grass. Not that much grass. Okay, and then let's place a few more bushes here and there. There. Lovely. Alright, so I think I'll leave the wagon out so we can go cut the grass. We're going to need this for the forage harvester. So I will just park this over here. And I'll park this here. And, yeah, let's pick out a forage harvester before we spend our money on something else. Here we go. Forage wagon, not forage harvester. I really like the look of these Sweet makers. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Actually, I think there's a mod for those. That one holds 35. Yeah, I definitely want a bigger one. Yeah, this is one that I had. That holds 40. This one holds 50. And that one holds almost 50. What's the difference? Besides $1,500. You can have Stroutman or you can have Bergman. You like the Bergman? Yeah, it does look different. I don't think I've used this brand yet in FS22. All right, let's check out the different tires. Whoops. I kind of like the look of those BKT tires. Are these all standard? Okay, with Vertestein, you can get wide tires. That seems important. And with Michelin, you can get wide tires. These are big decisions. I like those tires. Cover? Ooh, yes. The cover is very nice. Silage additive tank. Yes, please. Oh, wait a minute. No, we don't need that because I got silage additives. Oh, the Krone? Should we look at the Krone? This one is... I really like the looks of that one. But yeah, you're right. I'm not going to be pulling it with the Krone. There isn't. Where is there a Krone and I passed it? There is no Krone. Yeah, okay. So let's get the Bergman. Or I could download that Schweetmaker mod and see if there's a bigger version of this one. I do like the way that one looks. What do you guys think? Well, I'll tell you what, let's check our mods. I don't want to lose the opportunity to get a nice mod here. Let's check mods and see what there is. We'll save the game and exit. Yeah, the Schweetmaker, like the Fresh Maker. You guys remember those Mentos commercials that were so cheesy? And at the end, the guy's like, Mentos, the Fresh Maker. Let's get a little mod picking music going. Shoot that maker. Oh, okay. All right. Forage wagons. Let's see what we got. Oh, there is a Krone. Why? Oh, you know what? I don't have it turned on. Oh, okay. 56 grand. I mean, 56,000 liters. Where's the Schweetmaker? Oh, I don't see it here. I mean, there's quite a few of them. More Bergmans. Oh, the price on the Krone? Yeah, it's expensive. It's like the John Deere of Europe. After all's said and done, I think I may just end up getting the Bergman. I mean, these are basically the same as the one that's in the game. I don't know. I don't know why that mod is there. Okay, well, let's load up both of those mods. So there was the Krone. past it. HIJK. There it is. And there's also that forage wagon. Forage wagon. I don't know. What do you call? One is the trailer with no pickup, and the other one is the trailer with the pickup. I don't know what you call them. Yeah, maybe that Sweetmaker was like just a trailer or something. I know there was a mod pack for those. Forage trailer versus forage wagon. Okay. Wagon picks up and trailer does not. Oh, hey Lunier. Sorry I missed your chat there. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Okay. So let's take a look at our options now. Now let's see who's laughing. They're still not there. Oh, okay. Yeah, it is. The Krona is there. Yeah, it's $160,000. Comes with a slick cover for another $6,000. Oh. And then I'll be broke again. All right, I'm going to get the Bergman with the Vredestein tires and the cover. Yeah, I should. So, hey Doris, is there a better way for me to get money besides borrowing it from you? And she says not without adding different crop types to the game. Now it opens. Alright. Let's go cut the grass. Swap out headers first. That's funny. Bergman, Sweetmaker, and Lone, and Krone. They're a lot better than Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. Having this nice wide lane down the middle now. Yep. We should see if we can get a billboard to put in the game for the Bergman, Sweetmaker, and Krone law firm. I don't know about you guys, but where I live, pretty much every single billboard you see on the side of the road is for a lawyer or a hospital. All the cheaters. Oh, did we already cover the fact that the first two axles don't touch the ground on this thing? You know what, I'm feeling rebellious. I'm going to go counterclockwise this time. Yeah, I know, right? Off the hook over here on the two-plex stream. Yeah, we definitely need a big grass field. Although, well, yeah, we do. I guess I was just thinking to myself, if we get a bigger grass field, we should probably get the big Krone mower. Because it'll take a while with this little X-cut, X-disc, whatever you call it. Sorry, Stone Crusher. I'll try to tone it down a little bit more. I don't want it. I don't want you guys getting overstimulated. That's funny. I wish Jim was here to see this. He'd be giving out gift subs like it was Halloween candy. Uh-oh. Thanks, Lanesta. I'll go back and get it. Yeah, we can't have that. Ooh, that's a long day, Willie. Let's get this get that little tuft of grass for Lanesta. Oh, that's messed up my flow. Now I gotta go clockwise again. Yeah, I should have known better than to mess with tradition. Wow, getting almost a full trailer this time. I think the last time I harvested grass, I think I forgot to I think I forgot to give it a second coat of fertilizer. Doris lost weight and all the crops went back in the ground. She uneat the cake. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get a full. I'm gonna get a full wagon out of this. What would really upset me is if the wagon fills up and there's still like and there's still a little bit of grass left. I hope that doesn't happen. That won't be good for anybody. Yeah, so maybe I shouldn't expand the field. This is just about perfect. If it gets any bigger, then I'll have to empty the wagon out in between cuttings. Yeah, check that out. Alright, so we'll put this in the drying silo and turn it into hay. Okay, so we're going to do that in the production menu. There we go. Grass drying silo. Go. Butter's been produced. Everything else is good. All right. Yeah, I got to put this trailer away over there. That's a good question, Willie. I'm not sure if it allows that or not. I haven't tried it. I'm curious why it doesn't use the silage additive when I'm cutting grass. Oh yeah, I had that on my end too. Whoopsie daisy. Let me refill this with additive. I think I can do that here. Other side, maybe? Here, let me take the header off. So we're going to be doing the corn soon. Yeah, there we go. Speaking of that, let's see when I should cut the corn. Alright, it's usually harvestable in October, so I think we'll need to cut the corn in September. We want to get it in the last green growth stage. Or one of the last two. We could even do it in August, now that I remember. You can cut it in growth stages 4 or 5, or no, 5 or 6, I think, and you get the same yield. Yeah, I do sometimes. Yeah, this needs to go in the shop. Let's go park the 9R. Okay, and I'll just leave that parked there. All right. What was I gonna do? Got the grass. Oh, we need to fertilize. Let's check used again. No. Oh, and I need to pick up the forage harvester from the shop. Alright, so I think we'll use, I'm going to need the 7R again, which is, where? There we go. Pick up my little fertilizer spreader for the grass. There goes the robot. Glad that's working. Okay. So we can get this field done in about one pass. I just missed a little bit there. I'll come back and get it. The plans for ramp number 2. Ramp number 2 is just for goofing around. So when I first put it in, we did some sweet jumps with the pickup truck. I'd like to get some sort of an interesting vehicle to do that with. I tried jumping a ramp with the Mahindra. I thought that might be good, but it's a little too front heavy. As soon as you go over the end, it just dives. So you can't get any kind of a decent landing with it. I haven't tried it with the semi yet. No, maybe I ought to do that. I'll try that next time. Okay. So we'll park this. Alright, and I think... oh yeah, the loading wagon. Let's go get the loading wagon. And then we'll jump to August. Yeah, maybe I'll have to try that one. Seems like it'd be fun. Oops. Why is my neck getting all knotted up? That feels better. I tend to kind of lean forward a little bit in my seat when I'm streaming because I want to stay close to the mic, but now that I have the boom, I should really just trust that you guys can hear me and sit back and relax. I could go for a beer right now. Okay, well that's good. Alright, there is the new Bergman forage wagon. It looks awfully nice. Let's check out the cover. Pretty sweet. Yeah, that's right, Willie. I'll have to set this up, put it in front of the ramp. Yeah, that'll be sweet. It does match pretty well with the John Deere. I think the green's a little bit darker. No, maybe it's about the same. Pretty close to the same shade. I think Bergman heard that if you paint your stuff green, you can get 25% more for it. Yeah, I guess I'll have to park it in the big shed over here. Well, you know what? I'll just leave it out for now. I think it needs... Yeah, the wagon needs 300 horsepower, and I've got that with the 7R. So I'll just park it right here, since we should be harvesting the oats next month. Yep, we're at 4 out of 4, so next month oats will be ready. Alright, so I think that's it for this month. We talked about horses a little while ago, because I mentioned that I did want to get a horse. And there is now... There's this little small horse pasture that only takes 2 horses. So this is what I was thinking of using. And maybe I can put this over here. How do you get in there? I guess the bathtub is for the water and the food goes... Oh, jeez. This might be more trouble than it's worth, but I don't see how you get in there. Maybe where there's a gap in the fence post there in the middle. But anyway, that would be one option. This would be the other one. This one's pretty nice. Awfully big, though. That holds 8. And then there's this one, where they don't have any shelter, so I wouldn't want to use that. Yeah, I don't know. Alright. Quinton2, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. And welcome to the stream. Alright, so let's go ahead and jump into July. Let's make it a 7 a.m. wake up this time. Okay, it's another 22,000 in interest. Let's see. I want to see how much money we're making on the biogas these days. Oh, okay. We're doing pretty well. But if I made 158 grand on the biogas plant, well, I guess it comes in throughout the day because yeah. Yeah, you know what? That's a good point, Willie. Yeah, I'll wait until we have the new house to get the cows, or to get the horses. We can put it next to the house, and that way when I come out of the house, I can hop on a horse and ride it over to the farm. Okay. So let's make sure the oats are ready to go. And they are. So let's get harvesting. We'll get out John Deere 1. This field's not big enough to use 2 harvesters, I don't think, so we'll just use this one that's already here. Ooh, we do need to do a little bit of maintenance work first. We're only at 79% on that guy. That'd be cool in here. Let's go park this so I can get the harvester in there. I hope the harvester will fit in there, actually. Actually, yeah, and the header's right there. I think I'll just use the I'll use the 7R to go in and get the header out rather than trying to drive the harvester in there. It's going to be a bit of a challenge. See? There we go. Okay, did it. See you, Stone Crusher. Oops. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do for maintenance. Get this put on, and then I'm just going to park it. And I'll just use the toolbox to go do the maintenance. I think that'll be easier than trying to get the harvester into the workshop. And it'll give me a chance to drive the truck, which is always nice. There we go. I don't think I've watched this thing, the whole series, and I kind of want it to get a little bit dirtier. The hard part is the hard part is setting it down. There we go. Alright, repair the header, repair the harvester, repair the pickup truck. See how we're doing on fuel. I think we're fueled up okay. Oh no, let's fill up the fuel too. Ah, I'm on the wrong side. Now we can refill it. There we go. Alright, so this transfer tank you can fill from the buy anything. Supposedly there's a way to fill it from a regular gas container, but I haven't been able to get it to work, so... Apparently the magic spot you need to be in is very tiny. Excuse me. Okay, so let's see if I have, I don't think I have a harvest course for CP4. Nope. All right, so let's make a course. Two headlands, that should be okay. Smooth is fine. Whoop. Let's get that overlap down. Okay, that should work. We'll start first waypoint and go. And we forgot something. We want the straw swath on so that we can get the straw. So straw swath activated. All right, let's do that again. Nearest waypoint. There we go. Okay, and then I'm going to save this course, and then we'll be able to use the same course to collect the straw, because it'll follow the same path that the harvester did. All right, so save course. Okay, so this is CP4 harvest. Yeah, thanks, Willie. I appreciate you keeping an eye on me. All right. Yeah, and I think we'll get a lot of straw off this field. Probably. Why are you stopping? That's weird. I wonder if it hit unowned land or something. No, do I own field 24? I don't. I bet that's what it was. Okay. Did it get stuck on something? That's odd. Yeah, I don't know. That's the first time it's been a problem. Never had a problem with the case. Or whatever the last harvester was that I had. No, it wasn't a case. It was a... What was it? An ideal? Well, I mean, I own the land that the field is on, but I thought maybe since the edge of it was maybe poking over the border there, that was causing a problem. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, who knows? Guess it's just a John Deere thing. Okay, well, I'm going to leave you with this for a moment while I go grab myself a beverage. I'll be right back. And I'm back. Thanks for waiting. All right. Thank you. Cheers. This one's warm, but I put one in the freezer, so I'll have to go get that one in a little bit. Okay, we need something to collect those oats. I don't think I saved any. I don't think I have any. Yeah. Well, this can hold. This can hold crops. I guess I'll use that. Let me get the 7R again. Dos Equis. All right. Yeah, mine's a Warsteiner, however you pronounce it. I can't use the auger wagon here since I'm going to be putting it in my silo directly. I don't think the auger wagon's going to fit in there, so at least not with the pipe out, which is why I'll have to use the other wagon. Now you guys are going to have to listen to me burp every 2 minutes. I don't hold my carbonation very well. That would be cool. I know in Farm Sim 19 there was a brewery mod that you could get, and you would give it water and barley, and I guess they added hops to the crop type as well. That would be pretty neat. Yeah, and I don't know why. I don't know if it was like a ratings thing or something. I don't know why they didn't. You know, you make grapes, or you can grow grapes now in the game, and then you make grape juice with it. I don't know why they didn't just make it wine. Maybe it wouldn't be a rated E game if they had wine in it or something. I don't know. Alright, so I'll have to catch up to that in a minute, but in the meantime, let's set a price trigger. 1952, so I'll subtract that many for a price trigger. That's about 10% below the peak. And that's the point at which we will sell. We'll have to wait for it to cut in. All right. Just went for a joyride. That's courseplay for you. All right, while we're waiting for that, we can check on our animals. Okay, chickens need food. Whoops. Cows are doing well. They're at 100% health already and making a lot of milk. And the sheep are almost out of food as well. Okay, so after we're done with the oats, we'll go take care of the animals. Aren't you just here? I drove all the way around the field just so I could get back there. Yeah, that's a good point, Willie. Actually, let me take a look at the map. Yeah. Yeah, or actually I could just expand this one to fill this whole area now. Yeah, I mean, alternating months I think is not going to get us. It's not going to get us anything additional. It would be a steadier supply, but it would also mean that I would have to mow more often. So, yeah, I think I'd rather just expand this field and then, you know, we'll mow with the same frequency. In fact, we can probably work on that now. Let me get the... let's get the deer. The 8R. I'll use this to run the plow. Just because I don't like using the articulated vehicles for plowing. Whoopsie daisy. Alright, let's clean that up. There. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. All those carbs. Okay. Now, since I'm adding to this field, I think I'm just going to have to plow up the whole thing. If I'm going to do it in an automated fashion, anyway. Let me reveal the road here, so I can better see where it is. Okay. Let's do this. All right. That's better. Yeah, so this will at least double the size of this field. Okay. Alright, and then I'll just use coarse play to finish the job. Oops. There we go. So we'll start here. Field margin I'm going to set to 0. Let's do 3 headlands. And no bypass on the island, so that way it'll plow through it rather than around it, which is what we want. Okay. So we just get to the start point. Okay. Perfect. All right. Ah. Should know better than to park on the field. Yeah. Yeah, the X9 would win pretty easily. Alright. Go back to the plow. And we get the first lap done. Well, which we had already done already, so. Oh, wow. Where do you live again, Willie? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, stay warm, stay safe. Hope it doesn't take any power out or anything. We had some bad weather here in Texas not too long ago. There's some tornadoes and such. But that was pretty far away from where I live. Didn't affect us at all. The weather in El Paso is usually pretty mild. Snow on Saturday. Are there any leaves poking out there yet, Lanesta, or is it still pretty bare from the winter? Yeah, we're starting, some of our flowering trees are starting to become active, which is pretty nice. Alright, well, this is looking good. I think I'm going to have to lime this field. Yep. Yeah, we'll have to put lime, and then we'll have to fertilize it again after we plant it. Oh, man. I'm going to have to go back and fix that. 6 feet. Jeez. Look at this. It stopped going the other way, too. What the heck? That is weird. Alright, let's show all so I can see where you were trying to go. I think he was trying to go down here. Can't explain that. That's strange. Yeah. Same spot, different direction. Never seen that before. Alright. While those two things are going, let's deliver some milk to... Let's see. Should I take it to the new bakery yet? I don't think so. Because we still got a couple more months before we're going to have any flour. So I'll see whether we need butter or more milk more urgently. Yeah. Okay. Well, we don't need milk here, nor do we need more butter there. All right, I'll take this milk to the new bakery, the industrial bakery. And then the next one that comes in, I think I'll make more butter with it. And then with the additional cows, I think we'll have enough butter that we can probably start making a lot more chocolate as well. The chocolate was a good money maker. And the dairy is full of sugar, so we just need to give it the milk. Whoops. Ran through the hedges there. And I messed up. I need to get over top of that thing there. I really wish they would fix that. Actually, I wonder if running manual transmission would help with that. Oh, nice. Okay. Well, this doesn't hold a whole lot of stuff, does it? That's only enough for 3 days, 3 months of production. Okay. Alright, well, I guess I'll take the rest of this to the dairy then. And we'll make more butter. My screen is flashing a lot today. I still need to test with a different cable to see if that will fix it. Where's my... Oh, did I park it? That was a pretty good reversing job, wasn't it? Where is my slurry tanker? Ay. Oh. There it is. In the damn garage. Whoops. Okay, you can turn that off now. Yeah. That's what I was worried about. Alright. Oh, don't tell me. Oh, okay. What the hell? And by the way, what the heck is this? The planer got stuck on it too. That's strange. Something strange is going on here. I wonder if Doris is behind this. Yeah. Yeah. Wouldn't surprise me if this was Doris's work. Okay, not quite a full tank. I'll wait. Alright, yeah, I think that harvester probably will finish before it gets full, but I think it's also probably going to get stuck there every single time. So, we'll have to keep an eye on it. Alright, and Plowman thinks he's done, but he missed a couple little bits. Okay. New grass field is ready for business. They don't make extra slurry, but they continue to make slurry whether they have straw or not. If you give them straw, then they also make manure. Yeah, which we could probably use to feed the BGA as well, right? For merely the cost of additional straw. Maybe we ought to do that. There we go. Okay, let's get the lime spreader. Let's get a refill. And speaking of refills, I'm due for one too. I'll be right back. Okay, and I'm back. Yeah, you know, I'm not opposed to making manure as well. That son of a gun. I cannot explain that. I'll just finish it manually, since we're almost there. Yeah, so, yeah, I think we'll start giving them straw so we can get manure as well. We'll have to add another fermenter to the BGA, but I'm sure we'll get more than our money's worth for it. Should pay itself back pretty quickly. Well, the thing is, it doesn't stop thinking it's done. It just stops. You know? I don't know if that makes sense, but it just stops moving. Like it acts as if it has an obstacle, not as if it's finished. So, yeah, it's a little strange. Alright, so we'll empty this out. We'll put the oats in the silo, and then I'll get started on the straw collection. And then we'll go start putting lime on the new grass field, so that we can plant it. Yeah, we'll need to put that harvester away too. Alright, so we got 40,000 liters of oats. That's, I don't know, that'll get us about $40,000, which is not a ton, but we mainly just wanted the straw anyway. Even though the straw is very cheap, I still want to try to make everything be vertically integrated. You know, I'm going to have to get a new... I think I'm going to have to get a new semi-trailer. Because I don't think this thing... I don't think that thing is going to fit in here when it's trying to empty. I could be wrong, but... I don't think I am. Yeah, oats for the future horse. That's right. Alright, so yeah, let me, oh, no, never mind. Let me put this away. I'll put it away later. Let's get started on the straw first, and then we'll do the lime, and then while those are running, then we can put things away. That way we don't have time with no active work being done. Okay. Open the cover. Alright, so then what I'm going to do here is load the same course that the harvester used. And we'll just follow that. Easy peasy. Yeah, good question. Let's find out. Nope. No problem there. Yeah, the X9 will be in the way. I'll have to move it. But we have a few minutes. Let's see. Alright, let's clear that course. Yeah, then all these... Whoops. Those grass courses we'll be able to delete. I probably should have deleted those already anyway. Alright. So, create job. This field. That position. Two headlands. And this time let's do a little bit of a margin so we get all the way up to the edge. Okay, and we're full of straw already. Didn't even make it all the way around. Yeah, so we're definitely going to be getting a ton of straw for this field. Oh, just close the lid. Alright, so let's put this in the cow barn. And I think I have to take it inside the barn and dump it there. Oh, and also for the manure, I think we have to have manure storage, right? Which is under silos, I think. Yeah, manure heap. I'll need to add a pit too. For what? For the slurry? Because it has internal slurry storage. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, thanks. Alright, let's see. Yep, that appears to be nicely aligned, so I can put this back here where I used to have the slurry pit. All right, let's run it in from the other side. I think that grass dryer is maybe not in the best place. Maybe after I empty it next time, I'll move it. Yeah, and hopefully I'll be able to unload with this thing in here. Yeah, there we go. And this works nicely inside. Oh, me too, Willie. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I rarely did anything with manure in 19 just because you had to use a front loader or conveyor or something, and it was just kind of a pain to deal with. Okay. Good. So that'll give us more stuff to feed the BGA, which is mow money. Mow money. Yep, I agree. Oh, and in 19 you needed manure for the greenhouses. So that's really all I did. I would just take enough of the manure to keep my greenhouses going, and then I didn't bother with anything else. Or with using it for anything else. Okay. Yeah, so this will miss a bit on the corners, but it's not a big deal. Sheffer Farms Inc. Hello and welcome. Oh, are those the ones that use seeds as well? I didn't know they use manure too. Yeah, maybe I'll give those a try. Oh, okay. Well, welcome. Hope you'll stick around for a while. We're playing on no man's land. Right now we're collecting straw from this field that we just gathered oats from. I do need to get my harvester out of the way and cleaned up, and then we can take this down to our sorghum field and get ready for that harvest, which I think comes next month, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, okay. Yeah, August. Sorghum in August. And let's not forget to plant barley this time. So we got some chicken feed. I'm just going to wash it. I don't think we need repairs or fuel at the moment. So we'll just spray it off. Get the header put on the trailer and get ready to transport it. And this will be the first time we do a dual harvester harvest on that field. That'll be fun. Okay. So what I do when I'm putting the header on the trailer, if you look at the trailer, you can see there's little yellow reflectors along the side. Or orange reflectors. So what I do is I line up the center of the header where this thing is. I just line that up with the reflector in the center, and that seems to get it in just about the right place. There we go. And I think this might be a little too close to the barn for me to connect. Let's see. Can I get it? Come on. No. There we go. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Willie. I think you're right. Alright, well, we'll go get that shortly. And then we'll have to spread some fertilizer. Well, actually, we can fertilize while we seed, so we'll just have to go seed the grass. Excuse me. Those are our soybeans. We've got quite a little city growing down here. Look at all those buildings. I love it. We're putting no man's land on the map. Got a gravel road now. What the heck is that doing there? Oh, that sounds fun, Willie. Alright, so here's the difference between brand new and needing a paint job. Big difference, huh? Look, this one's even got bullet holes in it. Yeah, so there's the number 1 and number 2 harvesters. That's about $1.3 million worth of equipment right there, not including the headers. Yeah, the harvest is going to be fun. Okay, let's see. Lime. Ah, okay. Let's empty this out and keep this rolling. Actually, let me take a look and see how much straw capacity we have for those cows. Oh, okay. Almost full with what we put in there. Okay, so the rest of this will go towards feed and storage. Like I said, there's going to be... I mean, this is 100,000 liters already, and we haven't even gone around the field twice, so... Like I said, I think we'll probably end up with 300, 400,000 liters of straw in storage. So hopefully will last us probably even more than one season. Although we do have more cows now, so I guess we'll be eating through it a lot quicker too. So we'll have to see how that ends up working. So I'll just fill up the I'll fill up the feed mixer and everything else first, and then anything else after that we'll put in the silo over there. Yeah, and I don't know what the capacity of this is. I guess we'll find out soon. Yeah, that's a good point. I'm not sure exactly how quickly the manure making consumes it. Guess we'll find that out soon. Okay, let's get this back on the job here. Up there. That's a nice looking wagon. I like the green and white. Oh, I forgot. I've got this capacity mod. Where the stuff gets compressed as it's loading in. Enable/disable payload compaction. Okay, so this says current capacity 49.5. If I enable it... Oh, you have to unload it first. Okay, well, we'll try it after the next load. Hopefully that'll give me more capacity. I forgot all about that. I haven't tried that out yet. So the thinking behind that mod is that, you know, even though the trailer itself has a capacity of 49,500 liters in this case, as you're putting the straw in or the grass in or whatever, and it goes in there, it compresses, so you can actually fit in like more volume as it compresses. Yeah, so we'll see. We'll see what that gives us. No, I think it only works on forage wagons. Okay, where were we? Alright, let's put this guy away. Let's clear that course. So we'll just spread some fertilizer on that field, and then we will be... Whoopsie. Alright, let's... Gotta get these corners again. The nice thing about grass fields is you only have to do this once. Once it's plowed and lined, it never needs it again. Yeah, my seeder will add fertilizer as well. At least it should. I think it does. I think the fertilization you get from plowing will allow you to put more fertilizer on top. I could be wrong. We'll find out. Yeah, I don't quite recall. All right. I wonder if that John Deere planter will do seed. Or grass, I mean. Sorry. Let's check it. Well, probably not. You wouldn't use a planter for grass. You would just get little... you would just get little rows of grass. Oopsie daisy. Things are getting a little tight in here. Every time I park this stuff, it gets a little bit closer together. Okay, and I have proceed on, which I don't want. I think I'm going to have to uninstall the mod because I don't know how to disable it. Well, I think if I do it manually, I can make sure that it doesn't turn on. As long as we leave it on track 1, it'll be okay. Of course, we'll be stopping every... Oh, you know what? I should put GPS on here if I'm going to do it manually. Back to the shop. And then we have to empty straw again. I don't know. If I leave it on manual, I don't know if the AI worker will do it or not. I guess we could try it. I could always plant over the parts that got missed. GPS, yes. Uh-oh. Yeah, see, now we got some issues. Son of a gun. Right, and now they're so close together that there's no way that I can get hooked up again. Because I can't get between them. Yeah, unless... Need more room. Come on, get in there. Yeah, if I reset them, they're going to go back to the shop and I'm going to lose all the fertilizer. I hate buggy mods. What a pain. Okay. Can I even... No, I can't even frickin' click on it. Am I too close? Is my arrow getting in the way? Jeez. Okay. Well, that takes care of... Yeah, screw it. Look, I'm going to save the game. I'm going to turn that mod off. And then we'll come back and try that again. Let's see. Proceed. Okay, there we go. That's right. That's a good idea. That's what I'm going to do with the seeder attached. Well, I guess that's why you don't detach it when it's full. Who was it that was warning us about that? Alex. Now the top speed on this thing is not very high, so this might not be as exciting as we're hoping. Okay. Yeah, that didn't really do much for me. Oh well. I mean, it barely skipped a beat going over that ramp, so. Okay, well at least now we have GPS and we can do a little bit of manual driving, which will be kind of relaxing. Let me turn on my my dashboard here so I can use that to control the GPS. Alright, so let's unfold. Uh-oh. There's a couple more missed spots. Shoot. Alright, power on. Lower. And off we go. Yeah, so it looks like it's adding, it's adding fertilizer to where we plowed. So we should be in good shape after this. And we have plenty of room around the field, so I think I'll just do one headland, and then I'll just start going up and down after that. I like the way the field looks when it's cultivated and seeded, with all those little smooth striations. God, I sound like a nerd. What is happening? Crying out loud. There must be like some kind of buried some sort of strange magnetic fields or something in no man's land. What do they call those? Ley lines? Something like that. Yeah, I mean, I never asked why it's called no man's land. Maybe I should have. Seem to be some strange phenomenon happening here, believe it or not. Okay, let's turn on the GPS and we'll go to the settings, set the width, and I want to go north. We good? Alright, that's not exactly what I was expecting. Right there looks good. Okay. And now I can lock in using my control panel. Are we powered on? Yeah. Alright, off we go. It'll cost me a pallet of cakes. And lift. And lock in. The dried out cakes. Making cake jerky. It's a new it's a new delicacy all the hipsters are talking about. Lock in. And lower and cruise control. There we go. Oh, I forgot to get my straw collector going again. Well, we'll be done with this field pretty darn quick. I think we're about at the end of the stream anyway. So we'll finish this field and then I think I'll call it a night. And we'll see you on Sunday. No gigs this weekend, which I'm actually kind of happy about. We played 2 gigs last weekend and I got pretty tired. Oh, that sounds good. Oh, and I'm a bit behind on my YouTube publication of the last couple of streams, so I have the last 2 uploaded already. I just have to get the thumbnails created, you know, and the descriptions and everything set. So I'll get those going. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was pretty tired. Yeah, it takes a lot out of me. I mean, not only just because I'm up late those nights, but just, you know, physically playing loud rock drums for, you know, 3 hours. It takes a little bit out of me. I feel it the next day, you know. And then doing that on Thursday and then again on Saturday is a bit of a challenge. I mean, it's fun. I'm not complaining, but I'm just looking forward to having a weekend off from it. I gotta say, this 8RX is a pretty nice tractor. I don't think I've used one much before, but sure gets the job done pretty easily. Probably a bit overpowered for this seeder. I forget how much power this thing has. 420. Okay. Yeah, I think the seeder requires 320, so it's got a little more power than it needs. Oh, hey, Iowa sleep guy. I ended up getting, interesting story. I ended up getting the Thrustmaster, what do they call it? The T248, I believe. But after playing with it for a little while, I decided to send it back. And not because there was a problem with the wheel. It's actually, I think it's a really nice wheel and pedals as well. It's just that I just decided I didn't want such a complicated setup. Because having the wheel, even though it makes driving the tractor a lot easier and more precise, just everything else I need to do becomes more difficult because now I have to like reach over the wheel to get to my keyboard, and my mouse is, you know, out of the way. And then even during the game, there's a lot of functions. For example, moving around when you're outside of the cab, there's a lot of things you can't do on the wheel, so you have to switch to your keyboard anyway. So ultimately, I figured that it wasn't really worth it to me. Like, the improvement in the driving experience wasn't worth it to have all the other disadvantages. Yeah, so I boxed it up, and I'm going to send it back. Along with the 2 joysticks. I also bought a pair of joysticks, you know, to use for forestry machines and stuff. And that was my plan, was to have the wheel plus the 2 joysticks. And yeah, I mean, it was just taking up every square inch of desk space. It would be a pretty sweet setup. Like if I could have just a dedicated farm sim setup, that would be the way that I would want to do it. But since I use this computer for lots of other stuff and for playing games that just use keyboard and mouse, yeah, it just wasn't gonna work out for me. So yeah, so it's nice, but it's a really nice wheel. If anyone's looking for a wheel, I recommend it. My old wheel was a Logitech G27, which was pretty good. They don't make them anymore. The Logitech wheels are nice, but that Thrustmaster, I think, was, you know, like if the Logitech was a 9, the Thrustmaster is a 10. Like I think it's a little bit better than the Logitech wheels. And the joysticks are really nice too. I got they call the Space Sim Duo. You know, so it actually comes in a pair in a single box. One set up for the right hand and the other one set up for the left hand. And those are really nice too. I may end up getting those again if if Kerbal Space Program 2 ever comes out and I get into that. Then I might want to try dual joysticks again. But yeah, for now I'm happy with the Xbox controller for the most part. It's really convenient, and it gets out of the way when you don't want to use it. Okay. Yeah, let me check the fertilization on that grass field. Okay, yeah, just about perfect. It's good enough. Yeah, I guess once it starts to grow, it could use another pass with fertilizer to get rid of these little splotches. Let's see. Where do I go? I want to delete this temporary field. Or custom field. Alright, so let's delete that, and then let's create a new one for field 2 here. No, Willie, I did not get the big Xbox controller. I have not done it yet. I'm not really having a problem anymore, so I don't know if I'll invest in it. For a while my hands were cramping up a little bit when I was using it for a couple of hours. But since then I've just kind of gotten to the point where I shift my grip a bit while I'm playing, and I don't grip it as tightly, and I haven't really had any problems since then. So I'm not quite as motivated anymore to CP1. Okay, well, we'll say yes, and then we'll rename it. Okay. CP2 grass. Okay. Yeah, good. I'm sure that's part of it too, yeah. All right. Well, let's go to the shop and get those stupid tanks back. You can tell how much I love those things. No, I'm just kidding. I'm looking forward to actually using that mod when it comes time to plant corn and cotton and stuff. But I wasn't happy by the inconvenience it gave me when I put GPS on my tractor. Actually, there's please do, yeah. Please inform Alex that we were none too pleased by the performance of this mod. What was I gonna say? Oh, I think I might put the store deliveries mod on this save. I don't know if you guys have used that before, but you can identify a location on your farm or wherever you want, really, where when you buy stuff from the shop, it'll be delivered to the spot you designate rather than the shop. And then for that convenience, it charges you an additional 5%. But it also works as your reset point as well. So if you reset something, it'll go to that place rather than the shop. So I think I might do that. I mean, we usually have enough money that we can afford to spend 5% for the convenience. Oh, what? You don't want to attach now? Am I going in the wrong way? No, I'm not. Well, isn't this swell? Alright, let's try to reset the tractor too. Oh, you know what? I wonder if it still has the fertilizer in it. No, I don't think so. Yeah, there's the tail lights. I guess we could try it the other way, just to be sure, but... Oh, maybe you're right. No. Now they're ruined. Okay. Well, maybe if I save and reload, maybe it'll work. I'll try that. But I'm gonna call it a night, folks. I'm gonna call it a night. Gonna end the stream here, and I'll be back Sunday morning. So hope to see you all again at that time. Thanks again for supporting me on my stream. I always have a good time hanging out with you all. So have a great night, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.